Welcome back everybody to the final video of this hard mode series. Yes, that is right, we're clearing A2. And frankly, I've enjoyed this series, it's been fun. Definitely a totally different style, I'm glad people have been enjoying it. It's the sort of style I do on the PvZ2 videos, so if you like these, check those out. Shameless plug. Yeah, okay, we're officially doing this sector, and because I'm being ambushed right here, I feel like I need to, or I don't really need to, but going to use Genesis weapons. In reality, I shouldn't. Pretty dumb. In terms of buff though, I got pretty lucky and got one of these really cool buffs, these rare buffs, that says that zombie health is reduced by 25%. And in hard mode, that is a massive deal. That is the difference between probably 7 to 10 Uzis or something like that. And I'm still doing the wall trick, and when I recorded this, again, my thought process, I think it develops over time throughout this entire sector. So you're going to see, like, that beginning clip, that was pretty dumb to use Genesis weapons. There weren't spewers, there weren't toxic spitters, there wasn't stuff like that. So in reality, I shouldn't have been using Genesis weapons. But right here, I'm using like the Uzi and stuff. So yeah, you can see my thought process slowly evolving. And again, for anyone who hasn't seen the previous videos, Uzi is the best weapon to use in hard mode, I think, because it shoots really fast. If every weapon does 1 damage, fist, VSS, grenade launcher, etc., might as well use the fastest shooting one, right? Yeah. But also slasher, you're dead. Right here we just have this regular one scientist, and right here I'm actually being smart and using Uzis. As you can probably see in my inventory though, I do have that gas mask, and that is in the event I get stuck with one of those gas spewing zombies, which I end up doing in B1. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. Alright, so scientist about to go down, and it's pretty easy. I think just for these one-off enemies especially, you should be using, well, for starters, probably not fist, that's a little time consuming, but Uzis, but I mean, hey, it's fist, it's a regular zombie, why not? And right about here, we're about to face another group. So I have the Uzi in my main slot, and then I have a backup weapon. And for group zombies, for A2, my thought process was kill the group, but I realized there's a spewer now, and I'm playing that really terribly. I should not be shooting that slasher at all, target solely the spewer. And, yeah. Okay, so that gets another cheap free heal. I should have ran back further there, and as you can see, I positioned that terribly. Now it's getting double heal. That absolutely terrible on that part, ZD. Wait until it runs. But you should be using Genesis weapons on spewers because, as you can see in that clip, they heal faster than your regular weapon would do. So Genesis weapons are essentially a must. Slasher, meh, we're going down. I tried searching that door, maybe anything. Now right here, we open this door, and there's a chest right there, although in my second time doing lab hard mode, all of these chests weirdly disappeared. So, I don't know, but if I were you, I would take full advantage and check if that chest is there. Remember, I said in hard mode that your goal is to go for chests, because chests are essentially where you're going to get the most loot and the most worth, if that's even a thing. I know hard mode, nothing on hard mode is worth, and now I have to go to the bathroom. Brilliant. Alright, well, considering there's this room, next room, and the room after that, how about ZD? Let's cue up a montage.
Missing someone. With all your
I know, the comments have been telling me to use sort of the new rules perk. I think agility is a absolute must on A1. I feel like zombie health reduction 25% is probably the go-to move, but I mean, I get what people are saying when they say use new rules, because all that electricity would be disabled and those zombies would lose health. My thought process though for the 25% is every zombie loses 25% of their health, and that is a big plus. Okay, at the very least the slasher dropped something, and right here I do something really stupid. Don't do this. So I go over here and I go to check out that room because I used to remember a chest being in there. I feel like ldoe removed that chest, but I remember a chest distinctly being in that room. And right there, as you can see, there's a scientist and there's a spewer. Obviously, I really should not be wasting Genesis weapons at all. As you can see, I end up just closing the game and I just let that room reset. But now I have to be extra careful and only sneak on a certain side of the room. Brilliant. A little bit of time passes and I'm fighting this exploder, which is literally about to go down. Makes me a little bit annoyed I don't have a power shot Glock. That would have been super helpful for dealing with those parasites, and I just get to save just a little bit of durability, which will then be wasted on misses in the bosses. Brilliant, right? I keep heading down here, and I believe I'm about to hit the next group room. There's 4 to a room. Again, I'm leaving these rooms that are optional. And now, with this electricity part, I have to go to the left side to not aggro those in the room. These optional rooms where I know there's likely not to be a chest, I am leaving those unopened, so at the very end, when all this electricity stuff all disappears, then I can just run through. Now right here, giant group room, and lightning comes on at the absolute worst time. I run back into the room and just repeat the circle move. Now, if I wanted to use a Genesis weapon, I would probably use it around here, because there's literally 4 zombies in here. And granted, I do have agility, so they do miss a lot, but that is a massive drain on your armor and drain on your heals, because while they do miss, yeah, they do hit. And so I would at least thin the horde. So instead of using the Genesis weapons at the start of the video, I should be using them here, and yeah. At least I make up for it by using the Uzi. This is the very tedious process that I usually cut out of the videos because it is quite boring to just watch this happen for 20 minutes straight. Like I said, the rough cut for these videos is always ridiculously long. Sometimes it's interesting to hear the insight behind creator stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The rough cut for this video, or this footage, is 40 minutes uncut. You're probably watching it's probably like maybe around minute 10 or something like that. Yeah, a lot of stuff is trimmed because a majority of it is literally just me running in a big circle, like this part right here. Yeah, maybe I think I cut it off, or do I? I don't know. ZD in the editing will decide. Well, anywho, I run in a big circle, and I essentially shoot this screamer to death. At least that exploder dropped something, am I right? Yeah. Can't really run backwards because of that electricity, so I just run in this big circle. And, I mean, I guess, yeah, it is pretty boring. I mean, it's efficient, and it works, I guess. I mean, fists, ideally. Ooh, that dropped a disc? I didn't know that was possible. Wait a minute, I just realized I can't necessarily immediately kill it off, because we're about to fight the boss. Yes, one more room till the boss. Now, that chest I'm passing by right there, where the screamer just screamed. That chest, I feel like, also disappeared the second time when I did hard mode 2. ldoe, if you're removing the chests, put them back and add more, okay? Chest is like the only worthwhile thing doing in hard mode. Zombies, not even worth it. I know you're watching these videos, by the way, Kafir. Stop patching all these cool things. So, I'm right about to fight the boss. And this boss, I will say, absolute hardest boss out of all sectors. Now, you'll notice I swapped. There's a Glock, a power shot Glock, and I have a Genesis weapon in the main slot, medkits, and then the roll skill. And honestly, that's all really done intentionally because that electricity really limits the area you can run in. Now, the thing about this boss, do not get hit. That is a giant ring, and it insta-kills. Insta-kills. Who designed that? Okay, this boss is absolutely ridiculous. You would think that the B2 boss is worse, but no. The A2 boss is absolutely miserable. Alright, dodge that one. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, it's about to go down, and I have a reanimator, fortunately, backed up, so I was able to use that right there. That's a death circle. I should have ran through that electricity and survived. Yeah. Now I have no more reanimators, and I really am screwed, so I just have to kill it before that circle comes back. It's down. I get electrocuted, but that's okay, because the boss is down. And is the loot worth it? Well, honestly, for spamming reanimators, I don't know. But those 4 discs, not bad. Anywho, subscribe, ZD out.